So I am about to play some Tales from the Shire. Just getting set up here. And um, first time for me streaming. I am trying to figure out how to see chat. Oh, here we go.
Same.
Uh, all right, I think I have it. All right, so I am into fall. Um, and about to have the festival without too many spoilers going on. But I think for today, I am just going to show you guys some of the dynamics of the fishing and the cooking um, and how we interact with friends. As you can see here, I was about to go to bed and it was raining. Uh, One of the things I like to do before I go to bed is go fishing because selling fishing and crops or selling fish and crops and stuff is like one of the few ways that you can get money in here. And that gosh darn Miller does not want to give his flour away for free, which is highly needed. Spoopy, did you type into the chat?
No, what's the name of the channel? I'm not even on it.
Oh, Small World's Big Adventures. So if you see in the bottom right corner, after I'm done catching this fish, you'll see like the time of day. You can, like Stardew Valley, 100% fall asleep outside, um, which definitely makes you wake up late. You don't get an energy debuff like in Stardew Valley, but so you can see right now we're going in tonight. When that happens, you do want to head home wherever you are. And so here I'm headed to my little house. When you first start the game, you don't get your front door open, but I have gotten that. I am working on making this look cuter, including moving my bedroom over here. As you build up friends with people or friendship with people, they'll give you furniture and whatnot. So um, I forget whose bed this is, but they gave it to me. So that's lovely. All right. Little end of day stuff. So you can see yesterday I had a meal with these people and worked on leveling up those clubs. Uh, um, so, um, first thing you want to do in the morning is, well, at least what I do, is check the mail. Um, if you were having meals with people, they would tell you what they want, but I'm not doing that right now. So these people are just thanking me for the excellent meals that I gave them yesterday. Um, so here you see Orlo. I got him the perfect meal. So he gave me all this swag down here with the dining room table and a fish. And I'm not sure what that middle thing is. But then Nora, I did not have the perfect match of a meal. So she was very thankful for the meal, but is not going to give me any gifts. But here's one from Delphinium. She loved the meal and is going to give me some furniture. And I appreciate that, Delphinium. Now, if you wanted, you could also check it in your house at this little desk over here. But this desk is messy and I don't like it. But you can read your letters here. It's also how you would plan to share a meal. So we'll just, when you start out, you just have your house and then you eventually get to have meals other places. Well, let's just go ahead and choose my house for tomorrow.
Let's go ahead and have a closet Second.
Da-da-da.
Unless I'm missing out here somehow.
Hi, Moldavian. Sorry for the little break. I'm trying to figure out something, so I'm going to be right back. My day is going great, though. It is Friday, and it has been a long, long week. So I am so glad. But let me see if I can figure this thing out. So I'll be back in like 30 seconds. All right, back. Sorry. I appreciate your guys' patience. So, where we were is I am about to set a meal for tomorrow. It's always the next day that the meal happens. And as you can see here, I have uh, some uh, people that I have level 4 friendship, and some I have level 3, Orlo level 5. But I'm going to try and up those level 3s. And they get really cranky at you if um, they don't get a meal with you frequently enough. And so we don't want that. But my house just has um, the availability to have 2 people in it. So we're going to invite Fosco and Marigold. Hi, Dana. It's so good to see you. So yeah, so let's go ahead and invite them. They'll be at my house tomorrow. All right. So I'm not sure if you guys have played at all. I mean, it's very, very new. But one of my favorite components so far is the cooking aspect. I haven't unlocked everything, but let me go ahead and show you what cooking is like. So, here you can see all the recipes, and if I have the ingredients, of course, it's like lit up like this. So right now, the only thing I have all the ingredients for is simple sprout soup. Uh, Hi, Dallin, and Bloody Face TV. Going to put in the sprouts and the eggplant and some potatoes. Of course, the higher level ingredients you have, the better they're going to be. And so we are going to go ahead and cook. I don't have a flavor preference for this one right now. So I'm just going to let it be what it is. But if you see over in the lower right corner, it gives you a goal area you want to hit. So the more you chop it, the smoother it's going to be. So we're going to chop this real good. And then I need it to be more tender. So I'm going to toss it in the frying pan. And no seasoning. We're going to saute it up. I really love the animations they have in this. I feel like sometimes cooking games don't have a lot of like engagement with it, and that is not the case with this. So do the next bit. My food still needs to be smoother, so we go and chop it smooth. We want to toss it back in the pan so it's a little more tender. And there we go. You can not cook it as long so it's less tender, but I needed to get that over there. So chop in the eggplant. Now that I have it like in the zone, I'm just going to hit the middle and I'm not going to tenderize it or anything like that. So we're going to hit continue. And same with the potatoes. And what is a good Hobbit meal without potatoes? Not a good Hobbit meal. That's the answer. So then, poof, I have a 3-star simple sprout soup. So I'm going to store this in my pantry because I don't need it. So there is that. Now I'm going to show you guys the garden. Now when you first start, there's a bunch of stuff. Like the plots are here, but I've moved them around. The system for like moving stuff is really nice in this game. So like I just select what I want. I can move it. I can rotate it. Voila. And then I can set it back where I want. So that's all really great. This little Harvest Crown pumpkin I can pick up. I have a quest to get 8 of those. This guy. This guy. Oh, so many eggplants. Which is good because I need them. One thing is it was raining yesterday, so I didn't have to water. But now, you can see I have a bunch of plots that need water. So it's a pretty simple watering system. You can fill up at the rivers. You just water them. Pretty simple. I find this a lot less tedious than like Stardew Valley. But it is still kind of a pain in the butt the more plots you have and when you run out of water. So it is what it is. I do have a chicken. It's chasing me. It needs food. So the chicken stuff is out. So I need to get that guy some food and pick up his egg. There we go. Good catch on that. So now to feed the chicken likes grains, nuts, and seeds. I haven't figured out how to give him seeds yet, though. So we're going to throw some chestnuts in there. He can only take 4, so I'm going to do that. This other stuff I have, I'm going to put in, but then I'll show you guys like how you can sell. Because like I said, that you need flour to cook things, and the only way to get flour is to go buy it, which is a little obnoxious, just because it's so limited in ways for you to earn money. And with like cooking being such like a big part of the game, you would think you could sell meals, but you cannot. Meals are for friendship only. I think this is really cute. So you can't pet the animals, but you can greet them. Say hello, goose. Swan, I guess. And so they do a little like happy shimmer for you guys. As I mentioned, like we're preparing for the festival, so it doesn't normally look like this. But right now I just want to kind of walk through and show everyone how the game works. And so to sell stuff, you have these vendors in town. You can go to any of them and you can sell your stuff. Here is young Tom Cotton. So I can just go ahead and choose to sell my fish. And I'm going to sell all my pumpkins. Oh, that's a big pumpkin. Flowers and fish tend to sell the best from what I've seen. I'm sure, like, if I could make cheese or something, it would also. But yeah, and then it just pops up there. I'm saving up for some more farm plots, which is why I have so much money. But then each vendor has different things you can buy. So Tom Cotton, he's got the meats, guys. So, like I said, I want to get some more farm plots. And so that is going to be his father over here, Farmer Cotton. And he's got seeds, but then down here he has those big plots. I think I want a stone garden bed, the curved one. So they're really expensive, but you can fit normally 4 to 5 plants in the small one. I haven't really tried to put a whole bunch in the big bed yet, but yeah. So I forgot to feed the chickens, so let's go feed that guy. I wish we could name the chickens. That would be great. There is a duck in this game named Ladle, and I'm obsessed with him. So if I could name my chicken, that would be fantastic. But we're just running over back home. And let's feed our chicken first. So there we go. He's got some food. Now he can stop chasing me. And then that new bed I want to put over here. I'm kind of hoping to have like a circle within a circle type of deal, but this initial one was really small. So I might get some other planters that kind of fit together into a bigger circle. Let's see. Put that down. So here's that new bed. Rotate it. All right. There we go. And then let's see. I do have some seeds, so I can go ahead and put those in. I thought you kind of had to put them in the center at first, but that is not the case. So you can kind of squish it over as far over as you can, and then the more things you'll be able to fit in there. So you can see how big the green circle is, and now I can put the little blue flower next to it. So yeah, this area I just recently unlocked. I just realizing I put all this here, and clearly that's an area that will be unlocked. Not thinking ahead. But that's okay. That's part of the fun of it. It's just moving stuff around. So I don't have any more seeds or anything else to lay down. Foraging is another big thing. I'm almost out of Club Quest. Oh, no, I lied. I need to turn some in. Okay, so I have some farming Club Quest done. So that means I need to go see Rosie Cotton. I wish I could tell you that I was super great at remembering where everyone was already, but I am not. One of my favorite things is the little birds. They'll show you which way to go. So you just kind of have to pay attention to where they're flying when you've selected an area on the map. So here we go. Little bluebird wants me to go this way. Continuing. All right. So now we just got to find Rosie wherever she is. And if you hit the actual person, like on the map, you select the person, they should take you straight to them. But if you hit the map, they'll just take you to that area of the map. So I'm not sure which one I did. So let's just walk around and see. We can't find Rosie. Oh, there she is, up on the house. Hey, Rosie. You might be asking, why is a child running our garden club? And that's because me and her out farmed her father. So she gets to be head of the garden club. I am obsessed with just how like low stakes these games are. It's pretty fantastic. Keep turning in my garden missions. Beautiful. Got some pumpkins and some chestnuts. All right. You can trade with some people. Rosie likes jam for flower seeds. So I don't have any jam, so I'm not gonna do that. And I'm going to hop off on for just a sec. All right, back. You gotta love pets. They're just always causing a ruckus. So I don't have anything traded for, but I could if I did. One of my quests right now is to like plant I think a snapdragon seed, but I don't even have this recipe yet, so I might just go ahead and abandon it. But yeah, so goodbye, Rosie. All right. Last thing I'll show you guys before I pop off here is just like how you would get those. Pretty early on, you set up what are called clubs, and they give you a bulletin board of different like game quests, if you will. Oh, here's one of my favorite things. The run animation in this is skipping, so 10 out of 10 for that. But yeah, so we're just gonna go back in town. The club quests are on the wall in this like separate inn area, and I've gotten lost. Oh, yeah. See, the birds know where I want to go, so we'll go that way. But yeah, so they get put in this inn area. There are 4 clubs: one for foraging, one for cooking, one for gardening, and one for fishing. And so you can get quests related to those. I turned in some of mine, and we'll go try to pick up a few. So if I recall right, yep, through here. So this is like a little inn. And at night, the villagers tend to either come in here or go up to the Green Dragon Inn and just chill. So yeah, over here are the things. Every day there's going to be 5. And so I am trying to get the farming up pretty high. But you can see here there's different types. So there's harvest these and plant these. So I'm going to go ahead and take plant, harvest because those match. All right. So it was what, cabbage sprouts and something else? I'll be able to look it up. So we'll do that. Sorry if I made anyone dizzy. And then that'll be the last thing we do before I hop off. I really appreciate everyone being so welcoming on my first stream. All right, so let's check it. What did I pick up? Brown onion seeds and squash seeds is what I need to get. So we talked to the farmer. I need some brown onion seeds. And gosh darn it, I blanked on it. Cabbage sprouts? Anybody remember? I have such a short memory. Brown onion. Oh, and squash seeds. That's okay. It's not going to hurt to have the Brussels sprouts. All right. He only has 2 today, so I'll probably have to come back another day and plant some more. So yeah, we'll get these planted, get moving a little ways closer to those goals, and we'll call it a day. I hope you guys are super stoked about the weekend. I am. Thankfully, it is not going to be too busy. I hope to get some yard work done, take care of my own little hobbit hole, if you will, and see how that goes. All right. To my plots. All right. So go ahead to my seed bag. We'll start with the onions because I think they're small. Yeah. So I'm going to sneak it in here and here. Huzzah! We're done with those. Plant some squash. These guys are bigger. Oof, I'm not. Oh, there we go. I am able to get it in. Yay, and they're happy. You saw a little happy smile face. All right, guys, that is it for me today. I'll probably be back on next week with some more playing of this or Disney Dreamlight, or I'm also really into the other Lord of the Rings game, the ones about Mines the Moria. I am terrible at remembering game names, but so if you're interested, follow this account, and I'll be streaming again soon. All right, bye.